So what are gardeners talking about right now around the globe? What are you talking about? Well, I reckon it depends on what part of the world you come from, right? Now, I'm from a small town called Mullumbimby, northern New South Wales, Australia, which is about 50 k's south of the Queensland border, which I think is around about 30 miles. Now, it's raining outside. You can hear the rain. We haven't had much rain in months, so it's been dry as a bone. We've gone from years and years of rain, well, not years and years of rain, but a lot of rain, too much, to nearly bone dry. And really happy to see it. But, you know, raining and the weather comes with the seasons. Now, here where I live, subtropical area, just got to get the umbrella happening here. Subtropical area, usually rains more, how do you say, sort of like summer and into autumn when you got more storm activity. You know, we get a bit of rain in the winter, bit of rain in the spring. Usually spring's more dry than usual, so that's been pretty normal for us. But, you know, I think what you're talking about is what's going on in the season in your garden. So what's happening right now? Like, are you going in like into fall, nearly at the end of coming into winter? Like here, we're coming up to a month away, about a month away to summer and getting ready. So we're in between, on the subtropics, I was just in between crops. And so finishing up with a lot of the leafy greens, the brassicas, you know, chards, you know, bok choy, things like that. And had some winter tomatoes going. Got the cucumbers in now. Got things like basil in, which you can see here. Look at that big garden at the back there. That's button squash, or calamansi, which they call it in the Philippines. And that is what we call a kumquat, and they use that to flavour a lot of Filipino dishes. So I planted that for my wife because I want her to feel as though she, you know, it's a feeling of home. She can grow her own foods and things. And we just cut back a mulberry tree, so that's doing not too bad. And eggplants are in. So yeah, you know, I'm here talking about my season, you know, like that's what I'm talking about right now. And, you know, but one of the things is, and this is one of the reasons why I wanted to make this video, is because it's cool that we can go down into the comments and stuff like that in YouTube and we can talk and things, but it doesn't really create much of a community. It sort of does, you know, some people can chat amongst each other, but they can't really get in and share photos and, you know, and create their own posts and all that type of stuff. And look, YouTube never really got it together in that case. So I wanted to do it for a long time, starting the community. I had a couple of cracks at it. It was just so expensive and the costs were just killer. And they were a bit clunky and hard to use. But now I've got this amazing community. It's called the Garden Creator Club. And I can go in there and create content, videos and posts and photos and text and talk to everyone. There's a chat box. I can do live stream. I can record the live streams. I can get other creators in there because we got creators joining in there as well, because it's called the Garden Creator Club, and do live shows. Got one coming up, and this may be out, might have already run, but I'm going to call it the coffee hour and run it probably once a week and bring all the community people in there. So it's a great place to talk, and we can talk about what's happening right now, and there's people all around the globe. And I noticed someone come in and said, oh, I'm so stoked to be in here with all these Aussies. We've got a few Americans as well, and you know, we've got also my wife who's Filipina. She lives here in Australia. She's about to join and put in her Filipino recipes, which is just absolutely brilliant, man. Some of that food, I never thought Filipino food was good at first, but nah, it's really starting to grow on me. And here's, look at this, here's my garden, the tomatoes. I've got to sort of pull all them back. They're sort of taking over a bit too much. And I'm going to have snake beans growing up there. I'll pull back on those tomatoes a bit. I've got just probably way too many. Not too many, I need the space for the snake beans, which we eat a lot of. And I'm able to sell some, and the excess goes to the chickens. The chickens love beans, man. Here they are, here's the girls. Say hello to everyone on YouTube. Buck, buck, buck. I know you want to feed. I'm going to bring it in. I'm just waiting because you're greedy gutses. And yeah. Look at this, guys. Look at that. Woo! Big yellow zucchini. Now I'm thinking of putting a recipe in the community showing you how I actually, what I do to sort of flavour that, to steam it. It's just brilliant. I've been eating them nearly every day. And as we cruise around here in the garden, you know, I'm thinking about my seasons. I've really gotten too far ahead of myself with the tomatoes. I need to get out here and tie them up a bit more. The cucumbers are going mental over here. Look at these. The big one down in there, look. Woohoo! Absolutely, just love it big time. And we get about $2.50 for a cucumber. And so that's not too bad. So there's 4 just there. It's like $10 right there, yeah? And chicken feed cost me $35 a bag. So, you know, there's 1/3 of a bag chicken feed paid for. Pretty cool, I reckon. And the tomatoes. They are mostly heirlooms. So we've got the Tommy Toe, and then there's another one in here. We'll just go around here and see if you can pick what type of tomato this one is. I'm pretty sure someone in here will know. It's another type of heirloom. And look, it's starting to already get blight on it. I've got to get out here. I was talking about in my last video how I don't want the blight to get on and stuff, and I've made a couple of boo-boos by not getting out here quick enough. I've had so much going and growing on. And anyway, getting back to that, what a gardener's talking about. Well, I believe we're talking about mostly what's in season, and then we like to connect with people that are close to us. Now, inside the community, there's a map. So this is the Garden Creators Club, where there's a link down below in the description and also in the comments. And there's a map there, and it shows where everyone is around the world. Now, there's someone close to you. As this Garden Creator Club grows, you could actually meet up with them and chat with them and talk about local stuff, and also get in the community, in the feed, and chat with people about what's going on, what's growing on, what are you growing, what problems have you got, is it raining, is it dry, how are you solving these problems together. And also get in with people like me and other really cool people in here that have got a lot of knowledge in that community, and share. You know, I've always loved in YouTube how people have shared stuff in the comments, but we're putting that on steroids now in that new community. So what are gardeners talking about? Well, they're talking about what's in season, and we can take it one step further. All right, look, I've got to get rid of this umbrella to turn it off, or I walk back inside. What do? Oh, got it all in one take, this video. All right, hopefully I see you over there, man. And when you get over there, just say good day, okay? There's a little spot where you can introduce yourself, and you'll see it there at the top of the thread. All right, have a great day. Happy gardening. I'm going to keep enjoying this rain. We really need it. Bye for now.